Hey everybody, it's Sarah Fisher Durst, and I'm making a video today to talk to you about Facebook. So, Facebook. You know, Facebook is the next step, and people get so excited about Facebook, they always want to jump right into Facebook when you start a home business. And the thing is, it's not always the best idea to just like plow in and start posting stuff, because you'll do exactly what I did when I first started my business. So when I first started a business in network marketing, it was 2014, and I went gung-ho. I didn't have any direction from anyone, really. So what I did was I started posting information after information after information. I had my link. I posted videos. I sent everyone private messages with videos and links and check this out and join me, and oh my gosh, crazy. Then it was so funny because I posted this really cute picture of my kids at the same time, and I said something to my girlfriend Katie, like my best friend since I was 4, and she's like, "Listen, I had to tell you, I had to unfollow you. I couldn't stand it." I was like, "Oh, okay." Meanwhile, I was hoping she was going to be one of my customers because my products were toxic free and organic, and that's totally up her alley. But because I had thrown and basically Facebook vomited all over her, she wasn't interested. And then I also found out when I went to have a party for my husband, I went to invite all of our friends, and like there were a couple of people that were no longer my friends that I couldn't invite, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. So me being me, next time I saw them, I was like, hey, tried to invite you to an event, and I couldn't, and what happened? And they're like, yeah, I had to like unfriend you because I couldn't handle all the posts, I couldn't handle all the spam, I couldn't handle it. And I was like, oh, those sorts of things, personal experiences of mine, really made me rethink what was going on. Now, people that are watching this, some of you, you have different Facebook backgrounds. Some of you may have already had a business, so you might have experience. You sort of know what's going on with your Facebook and your friends, and maybe you have a lot of people on there that are customers. But there are a lot of people that join our family and they don't have any network marketing experience. So their Facebook profile, or maybe it's your Facebook profile is really comprised of people that you actually know. These are your friends, your family, people that you've met, work people, whatever. These are people you know. So, you might have even up to 1,000 people on your friends list, but they're people that you know. These people are actually part of your warm market. And I highly recommend printing off your friends list. Now, this is something really easy to do, and I will make a really quick video about this later. It's called Printing Off Your Friends List. I'm going to actually demonstrate it. It's super easy, and then you start to go through that list, just like you have a handwritten list. You start to go through that list, and you send them a private message, or you call them, and you can go to their timeline first and maybe comment and like on a post, and then send them a message and be like, "Hey, Gina, it's been a while since we connected. How are things going with you?" And you start a natural conversation here. There's no actual script to follow, because when you follow a script, you sound canned, and people are going to be pulled back from that. So, so you use your Facebook friends list. You start to reach out to them. Some good lines to use. There are some things you can use when you're reaching out to them. You can say things like, "Hey, I wanted to share this with you before I post all over Facebook. Hey, I started something new, and it might be for you, or maybe it's not, but I really need to share it with you." Or you could say something, "This may or may not be for you, but I started something and I'm so excited. Do you have 10 minutes? Can I share with you?" You ask people this. If they say yes, that's great. You say, "You know what, can we get on the phone? Can we talk?" And then if they say yes, you say, "Can I have, one of my teammates come on the phone? I seriously just started, and I would love to learn, because my friend's been in the business for a lot longer, And so you try to make these phone calls, because here's the thing. If they say, no, just send me some information in Messenger, you have to let them know. You have to say, "Look, I'm new at this. I don't know everything." Because what happens if you send information via the messenger, like blah, 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 all this stuff and all these pictures and links and videos and all this stuff, people get overwhelmed and they don't watch it. So you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen, because you know that the people that you know probably wash their hair, or they know people that wash their hair. Maybe they have hair problems. Maybe they know people with hair problems. Maybe they know lots of people. Maybe they know other people that know lots of people. Maybe they're looking for extra money, or maybe they know people that are looking for extra money. You don't want to to isolate or to make people not want to communicate with you. And when you shoot tons of information at them, it's too much. So the key is to say to them, you've started something new, you're really excited about it, are they open to learning a little more? And then you try to get them on a 3-way call. If they really insist on other things, we do have some videos that are in our video resources. There's Not Your Mother's MLM, which is really cool. And then there's another new one, I forget the name of it, but another new one. They're like 2 minutes long. You can send these to people and say, check this out. This is from my company. It's really cool. Yeah, okay, so that's the basics about your friends list. Now, many of you want to start marketing on Facebook, and that's cool too. At a later time, I'm going to share with you other ways to start increasing your friends list. But right now we're going to talk really, really just about the basics. So the basics on Facebook, your profile picture. Your profile picture needs to be you. Not you with a buddy, not you with, 15 people. It really should be you. I mean, of course it could be you with your child or your pet or something, but people need to know who you are. If it's you and your sister and somebody who doesn't know you, they're not going to know which person you are. You want to make sure people know it's you. I really do believe that the best profile pictures, though, are of you singly, looking smiley, happy, positive, maybe celebrating, jumping up and down, whatever it is. And also make sure it is not blurry. You can't have a blurry profile picture, okay? So if you're like me and your eyesight is getting, a little bit wonky, just double check with someone. Say, hey, what do you think of this picture? Ask a friend for, this is a business you're doing. If you're going to be marketing on social media, using your timeline as part of your business, you want to put forth an appearance of somebody who is positive, who's together, who knows what they're doing, who's excited. When you post a blurry picture of you shooting the finger to somebody, then you know what? I don't know. I know I wouldn't accept a friendship from you. And I'm not going to take what you say seriously. You're like, ooh, sorry, seriously, come on. So make sure it is positive, fun, friendly, happy, inviting. Okay, next is the timeline cover photo. This is really important. If you really want to have people engaging in your posts, which is vital, if you want to have people, coming to your timeline and looking and saying, oh, this person looks interesting. So you got your great profile picture, you want to have a great timeline photo. It could be a motivational quote. It could be a collage of things, maybe with you in it. It should not be all the products or just all business. Because if I'm a new person and I come to your timeline and I see it, I'm going to see that and I'm going to be like, she's just going to pitch me. You want people to be excited and curious about you. Because in all reality, people join people. There are some people that'll find a random link or whatever and join, but the people that are going to build your business, that are going to be dedicated, they're looking to join somebody. Somebody that seems to know what they're doing, is excited, has something that they want. That is key. You want to be the person that somebody goes and looks and says, oh, I want what she has, or I want what he has, okay? So you need your timeline cover photo to be exciting. Now we'll talk about posting. The number one important thing about posting and marketing on Facebook is, drumroll, consistency. You need to be consistent. You can't post once on Monday and then 15 times on Friday and then maybe once on the weekend. You need to be consistent. So set yourself up a goal. You are going to post, if your work will allow you, 3 times a day. Post in the morning between like 6:30 and 8:30. Post roughly 4 hours later, and then post in the evening. Okay? If you're going to make a morning post, like when you make your morning post, make sure it's relevant to what's happening. Make sure you could have funny posts. It could be something, but you need to make a post in the morning. And you need to do this every day. Consistently. People will start to see what's happening. You posted these 3 times. Plus, what you're also doing is you're giving your post the opportunity to get some engagement from people. If you post after post after post really quickly in succession, what happens is Facebook sees that first one and maybe someone likes it, but then you post another one and it might start to share that one. So the other one gets dropped. The goal of Facebook is the more people that are engaged, the more people that are liking and commenting and sharing your post and what your status is, the more your stuff gets seen by other people. So you want to give them time to get seen. Now, here's another recommendation. So we've got consistency. The next thing is originality, basically, and variety. So you don't want to post motivational post, motivational post, motivational post, motivational post, motivational post, motivational post, buy my product, motivational. People are going to be bored by that. You know, you want to post a variety, maybe motivational, maybe something funny. Sometimes you should post status updates with just words. Fancy that, just words. You should post ones that are sort of like a call to action, or it will get people engaged. Like, you know, I've seen those ones that say roll call, like where are you from, or, you know, what is your favorite food for breakfast? You know, something to get people engaged in your post, because the more people are commenting, liking, and participating, the more times your stuff gets seen. Now, let's say you have a post and you did something like that, and you had people still commenting on it, and it was just growing speed, and it's getting fast, you know, more and more people are commenting and liking on it, then, you know, you can actually wait to post your next post. Let that post get lots of engagement. You know, you don't want to halt it by throwing something else in there. Okay, so now we've got consistency, and we've got some variety with pictures. The other thing you should do, or you can do, is, you know, make sure that you comment and like on some other people's stuff as well, because you need to also engage in other people's things. Do not share other people's posts, please. Especially if it's a Monat person. If you take, say somebody shared something Monat, and you click share and you click it onto your timeline, what happens is when that person, one of your friends, clicks on it, it takes them back to the other person's timeline. Don't do that. You want to keep people on your timeline. So if somebody does something that you like, click on the photo, either save it or download it. And then if you want, I mean, you can seriously even copy all the text there and then do it on your own timeline and make your very own post. Your own. Okay, so that's about the sharing. Let's get back to some other tips here. Do not post your link. Do not post your link. If somebody wants your link and wants to buy from you, they will ask you. They will comment. You know, if somebody comments on a post of yours, more information, send them a private message. Don't fill it up all there, because you want to know who's looking at your stuff. Something else I've learned, here's another tip and trick I've learned. People don't want to have a ton of promos at them and all the money and stuff. You want people to be interested and curious. So if there's a flash sale, you know, maybe, and I've done it too. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Believe me, I've made lots of mistakes. I'm just giving you tips of things that I know are more powerful. So let's say we have a flash sale and you're going to get the Monat Travel a go-go like we just did. Instead of posting the whole thing that's got the picture and the info and how to get it, maybe just post a picture, you know, that had maybe the Monat a go-go, or, you know, if you already have one at home, you holding it up so people can see you holding this, and say something like, oh, I love, and you're talking about yourself, I love my Monat a go-go. This weekend you can get one too. And just leave it like that. You know, don't say, message me about this, or ask me privately, or check out our flash sale. You know, you can let them know this weekend, or you could say, I guess, this weekend only, you know, or I love the travel kit I got, you know, this weekend you can get one too. But you don't put all the prices, you don't put like, because I know for me, especially, like, I know for me, and I know for lots of other people, when I go on my timeline, when I start to see those sales, I often just fly by them. But when I see something with an actual person using or showing a product, I'm more apt to read the information. Yeah, so try to make sales posts and other posts with you holding a product, or just something that's not so salesy. You don't want people to think you're salesy or spammy, right? So, I mean, you can still use the photos from Monat. Feel free to. We've got beautiful marketing materials. But maybe try to be a little bit more mindful of the ones you're using. You know, you don't need prices all over. You can share prices with people. You can tell them how to get stuff. You know, here's the thing, like, if somebody is interested, like, they are going to reach out to you, right? Yes. So that's, please try to do less promo ones. And then here's the thing. Try to remember the 80-20 rule. So the 80-20 rule is you're going to post 80% of the time, you're going to post like a funny motivation, maybe a random recipe, a picture of you, a lifestyle picture. In fact, Misty had a great lifestyle picture with her on her cabana talking about her office. Like, that's awesome. People are like, "Woo, what does that girl do? I want that too." Or if you have a pool, maybe in the backyard, like take a picture of yourself, your feet, and like, "Oh, I love working by the pool," or if you're having your coffee outside, say, "Oh, I just love drinking my coffee, on my deck." Before I walk 5 feet, 5 feet into my office, right? Like, let people know that you're working from home, and you don't tell them exactly why. You want people to look and say, "Oh, I want that too." And it's not to say that you don't mention our company, but maybe do it a little bit more subtle, right? We don't need to throw things in people's faces. Yeah. So let's get back to the 80-20 rule. So the 80-20 rule. So let's say you've decided you're going to commit and you're going to do 3 posts a day. You're going to do 3 posts a day. So your first post is motivation, and maybe your second post was a status update about something about you had at lunch or something. Who knows? Your third one, you had a picture of your kids at the park. You hashtag like love working from home, right? And you got your kids on the swing. That was 3 posts. None of them were Monat. Okay, and then, so Tuesday, that was Monday. Tuesday, you're going to do 3 more posts. And if we think about the 80-20 rule, that would mean Tuesday, you're going to make maybe a Monat post. But then on Wednesday, you probably won't. So you could sort of start to balance the posts, a Monat post, not every day. People don't need to see it every day, okay? But once again, like, this is my opinion, and these are things that I learned in training and that I'm trying to implement with my business. Facebook really, you honestly, there really is, like, I can give you guidance and other people can give you guidance, but in all reality, you do what you want to do. And like, it's so weird. Like the team group here is Team Believe, be you, be true, right? Be you, be true means stay true to you, right? I'm just letting you know that from the trainings and materials I've got, if you go spammy, you're probably not going to have as much success as someone who's not. However, I am not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you guidelines of what will probably work best. It's your choice. The choice is yours, really. This is sort of like what I'm going to say about Facebook today. And here's the other thing. In all realities, in any way, shape, or form, and all these other like little whatever these things are called that I'm saying, network marketing is about networking with people. We network on social media. We network with people when we're out with our kids. We network when we're at Tim Hortons. You can talk to people at the grocery store. The best way to build your business is to talk to people. If you're out, talk to people. And someone might say, "Hey, what do?" You can say, "Oh, I get paid to wash my hair," whatever you want to do, right? However your little line will be. Or if somebody has beautiful hair, you can compliment them. I often will say, "Oh my gosh, you have really beautiful hair." And oh, they love that, right? And then you say, "May I ask, what do you use for hair care?" And especially if they tell you a higher end salon price, and you could say, "Oh, I know something that you might really love." Another thing I say when I meet someone, a server or someone in a service industry, and they're really happy and bubbly, I say, "Oh man, you have such an amazing personality. I would love to share something with you." And they're like, "What is it?" Say, it's a home business, and I'm telling you right now, your personality is awesome. You could really shine at this. I'd love to connect more. And they want to know you. You set a time and you connect with them, and then you use our Dare to Succeed. But meeting people. Don't rely on Facebook for everything, especially people too. Like if you start posting on Facebook and people aren't buying your stuff or commenting or liking, try new posts. If you find that when you post a picture of yourself and your kids playing and you get all these comments and likes, and then you post a business post and it's like crickets, and then your next post is a status update about, with the dinner you cooked and you get all these likes and comments, and then you post 3 or 4 Monat pictures and it's crickets, it should tell you something. And people might be looking at it, but maybe you're posting it too often, and make it a little more relevant. Maybe make a post of you just using the taffy and say, "Man, this taffy makes my hair curls so awesome." So yeah, try to make the post relevant. And I know I have started like spinning in circles here because I'm losing track of what I was trying to say, so I am going to cut this off, and I really hope that you were able to get a little bit of value from it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks. Bye, guys.